Hello everybody, this is Hunter Black Luna, and welcome to Let's Play XCOM Enemy Unknown. Big fan of the original. Haven't played the original in a little while. From what I've heard, this game is a worthy successor to the original, mostly. There's some issues, there's always issues. This game is definitely worth a play. It just got finished downloading. So we're gonna plunge right in and see how we do. And I'm debating with myself whether to go normal or classic. I think given that it's my first run and I actually won't know what a lot of this stuff is about, we're gonna go with normal. Ironman. Your choices and their consequences are permanent. I'm going to go Ironman, but I'm not going to turn this on because I want the ability to reload in case a bug happens. Because I've heard this game has a couple of those. Or in case of a misclick. If a misclick like costs me terribly, I will revert it. But if I make a choice and it turns out to be the wrong choice, I won't revert it. If someone dies, they're dead unless it's from a glitch. And I will enable the tutorial because it'll be good to have the tutorial. And also I've heard there's free stuff available. Also, I get the feeling normal is going to be plenty challenge. Let's put it that way. And we'll see. Right now I'm playing it at 720p just for performance reasons. Although my computer may be able to crank it up to 1080. I don't know, that just makes it so I can record less, it's more laggy. We'll go with 720 and see how it goes. And yes, I know everyone else is doing it. It's kind of the theme of most of my Let's Plays.
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
The original opening had its very classic 90s charm.
That was the last transmission, sir.
Patch me through to Voodoo 3-1.
Lovely name. Devil's Moon.
You are being deployed to Germany. At 1900 hours Zulu, several unidentified objects fell to Earth. After ruling out the possibility of a downed satellite, we now believe these objects to be extraterrestrial in nature. Shortly after impact, German officials received reports of mass hysteria and freak weather around one of the impact zones. Then things went dark. At 2100 hours, a chopper carrying a German military recon team went down in the area after they reported being fired upon. As you know, Germany is a member of the Council, and they have requested our assistance. Our mission is to assess the situation on the ground, ascertain the current status of the German recon team, and investigate the extraterrestrial objects. Central out.
Fair enough. Get down there, check out what's going on. This is the tutorial mission, which means we will be a bit on the rails. That's fine. Alright, let me check one thing real quick. Also, I thought to myself, you know, I really like XCOM, but I wish there was a bit more story to it. Well, this is what this is, and I'm cool with it.
Central, this is Big Sky. Looks like we found the crash site.
Roger, Voodoo 3-1. Any sign of activity?
Negative. Nothing's moving down there.
Okay. Set her down nearby.
Digging the mildly Deus Ex Human Revolution vibe to the music so far.
Central, you getting all this?
Copy that, Delta Squad. First things first. Let's get you out of the open and into cover. Whatever did this could still be out there. Delta 1, take point. Take cover behind that debris directly in front of you.
Aye aye, sir. There's no time units anymore if you're familiar with the original. There's just, you get 2 actions, which means 2 moves or a move and a shoot. So right now we move this man into cover, we click, and then, aha. So we mouse over and then right click to move him. Alright, he's now in cover. Roll 50 times per turn, yeah?
Good. Now advance to the vehicle nearby.
And this will use up his entire turn to get right over there.
Delta 2, your turn. Move up to the debris.
Alright.
That thing isn't going to offer you much cover, but it's better than nothing. There's full cover straight ahead. Advance to that position.
Right as the shield. Full cover is always the best. It doesn't guarantee you're
Delta
not going to
3,
get hit.
move to that vehicle dead ahead.
And there's some glitches with the cover system, but also remember taking cover.
Central, I have movement. 30 meters north of my position. Police vehicle.
Roger. Proceed to the next vehicle for a better vantage point.
There's something up there. And is it just the 3 of us? I thought we had one more squad. Yeah, we have one more squad member. All in due time. Proceed right here.
Delta 4, go check it out. It's a long way from your position, and there's no available cover between here and there, so you better double time it.
Well, this is dashing, which means all she'll do this turn is get to this position. So let's move it up.
Holy hell.
What do you see, Delta 4? Report.
Looks like one of the recon teams, sir. It looks like something...
Is that your man, Delta 4?
Negative, sir. That's someone else.
Dr. Valen, what's he saying?
He is saying, help me. That radio transmission is coming from somewhere north of the squad's current position. Based on its strength, probably from inside a structure.
Thank you, Doctor. Delta, advance and infiltrate that building. And remember, stay in cover.
Alright, yeah. So, Delta 1, move up here as directed. I wonder if there's a way to trigger the cinematic mode for moving and stuff, because that doesn't entertain me. There's probably directions about that. So action cam, I guess it'll just do that automatically. Okay. That's fine. we're just on normal difficulty doing the tutorial, so...
Central, I got a lot of blood here.
Roger. See where it's coming from.
Okay. Can I rotate the camera? Oh yeah, I actually can zoom in and zoom out. Nice. I do appreciate that. That was one thing that was noticeably lacking. I can't... It doesn't... Huh, interesting. It looked like I could rotate for a moment, but not so. Let's get in.
Central, I think I just found another one of the recon team. Or what's left of him. But this doesn't make sense. Looks like he's been dead for a week.
Even more perplexing is the cause of death. It appears that he was eviscerated when something burst out of him from the inside.
Sir, I have visual on the object. Permission to approach.
It's the only cover between you and that building. Permission granted.
Great. I can't think of a better place to hunker down.
Talk to me, soldier. What is it?
I got no idea what this thing is, but I can confirm that it's no satellite.
Roger. All right, Delta Squad. You're almost to the building. Keep moving.
Alright, keep moving. Our movements are still being directed. I'm pretty sure I actually can't do anything but...
Okay, people.
What I mean.
Now let's get inside.
Alright, our next turn.
Delta 1, there's a window in front of you. Let's take a look.
Aye, aye. Check it out.
In position. Looks clear.
Sorry about that. I have an atypical workload today and having it intrude on my XCOM time. This seems like a game I'm gonna love despite any faults I might find. It just seems that way. I don't know. I like it.
Delta 2, that door's in our way. Take it down.
Alright.
Solid copy.
Dynamic entry. Love it. And Delta 3 doesn't get orders, he just moves in. Because he's the maverick on the teams, presumably.
Central, we have eyes on the target. He's armed.
Copy, Delta 3. Okay, everyone. Get into position nearby, but do not approach. Doctor, see if you can communicate with him. Tell him to drop his weapon.
I will try. Hallo, können Sie mich hören? Wir sind hier, Ihnen zu helfen. Bitte lassen Sie Ihre Waffen fallen. He appears to be in shock.
Yeah, no kidding.
Keep your eyes open, people. I don't like the looks of this.
That's probably not gonna startle him. Next turn. Okay, let's move closer. I don't know, I don't like the smell of this. Well, our only choices are to sit here or move up. So far, I really approve of this tutorial. It's very atmospheric and XCOM-ish. It's a little more than just drop in and start killing bad guys immediately from home. Alright, dash to cover up here.
Delta 3, move in and disarm him. Carefully.
Alright. Uh-oh. He's got something.
My God.
What the hell is going on?
Delta 3 is down!
Damn! Delta 3's down and that thing is there. Whoa.
He's down! Delta 1 is down!
Whoa. Oh boy.
Central! We're taking fire from multiple X-rays!
This guy's got me pinned down, taking heavy fire!
Crap.
Damn it! Delta 2, you're flank 2. Find some better cover.
Alright, yeah. Falling back, not a terrible idea. Any ideas? That's our better cover? Jesus. Well, as ordered, Central.
Alright, Delta 2. Weapons free. Get ready to fire.
Press enter to enter the tactical combat UI. Alright, select fire. Ooh, we got a great shot on this guy. This is just standard shoot the gun. Rock. Gotcha. Yes, suppressed it.
Nice shot.
That's one down.
Delta 4, you're freed up to move. Get out of there and get into cover.
You got it.
Now toss your grenade at the enemy in front of you.
Alright, nobody else living in the area. Damn, that was half our squad right there. Frag grenade, make ready. Right into the guy, try to avoid the barrels just in case. Oh.
Now get ready for their counterattack.
Yeah, there's more coming.
Look out, Delta 4. There's another one coming in behind you.
Ooh.
Damn it. It's just you now, Delta 2. Let's tip the odds in our favor. Look around for a position where you can flank the enemy.
Oh, I was hoping she would survive. Okay, right here. I mean, we're still in the tutorial.
That's
so
it. You have a clear shot from that position.
I
Fire.
wonder what would happen if he would have missed with that shot. Alright. Press enter to enter combat mode, and firing. Is that it?
Central, I think that's it. It's over.
Roger that, Delta. Secure the bodies and head back to the Sky Ranger for immediate extraction.
And now we actually decide where to found the XCOM project. I wonder why these areas are in red. Because they're tougher? Monthly XCOM funding increased. I want that, first of all. We have ways. Future combat. A lot of these bonuses are nice. Can we do... Can we do Africa? No, we get for the first time we just don't do it. Well, then our choices are between Europe and North America. All aircraft and aircraft weapons cost 50% less to purchase, build, and maintain. Aircraft and aircraft weapons. That's not bad. We will be needing to shoot down lots of UFOs. Labs and workshops cost 50% less to build and maintain. That's really nice too. I think we're just going to go with Europe. Plus, I tended to build my base in Europe in the original anyway, just for the centralized location.
Affirmative. We are coming home.
Relatively speaking.
What are they?
Whatever they are, they nearly took out a squad of our best soldiers. If you'll excuse me, doctors, the commander is waiting in mission control.
Their technology is far beyond ours.
Then I'd say our work is cut out for us, Doctor.
Dad voice acting.
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander. I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Alright. And I'm gonna praise this thing right here, this ant farm view of the base.
Commander to the barracks.
I like it.
Commander to the barracks.
Yeah, you can look around and you can zoom in real close and look at a great many things. It's actually kind of impressive. I love this sort of scaling down thing, like you see in Sins of a Solar Empire. I love the sort of thing where you can scale down to the smallest detail and read the freaking writing on the heat tanks. And then scale out and have a base. Okay, so enough of that. We have... Okay, the barracks is where we're going.
Commander, the soldier is waiting for you in the armory, which is located there in the barracks.
Alright, let's view the soldiers then. Gabriel Gonzalez. I'm afraid I do not recognize the flag. Typically I'm not bad with that, but I'm gonna teach social studies one day. But we've got a bunch of recruits here.
Only one recruit from Delta Squad made it back alive from our last mission, Commander. And I'd say a promotion is in order.
Nice. And a heavy. That means machine gun. Okay, status active. Notice there are stats in this game. They're simplified from the original. Not necessarily a bad thing.
As you know, Commander, every soldier is different. This particular soldier has shown an aptitude for heavy weapons. As he gains additional combat experience, we should continue his training along these lines.
Agreed. And fire rocket. Can't be used per moving, no more than once per mission, so that's your one rocket. Better make it count.
This soldier will now carry a rocket launcher, in addition to his standard weapon. The aliens won't know what hit him.
Alright.
Oh, Dr. Valen asked to see you in the research labs, Commander. It sounded important.
Sure. I've got nothing better to do.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Can I change soldiers' like outfits and stuff? You can change their race, not their gender. You can change their voice too.
That's affirmative. Good to go. Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander. Solid copy.
Affirmative. Copy that.
You know?
Yes,
Orders
confirmed. Moving out. Yes, Commander.
I don't know, that seems to fit his appearance better. I'm not gonna mess with a lot of their stuff. Armor Deco. Art Deco. Ooh, that's fancier. Yes, I'm seriously derping with this instead of getting on with the mission. Sure, I'll do that. Yes, I got the like $5 DLC. How do I rotate this? Okay, here we go. Situation normal. Armor tints. Got a lot of colors to choose from. What I may do is give each class a different color setup, or each rank a different color setup or something. Like for instance, tons of colors to choose from. Like I said, I got the DLC. I don't know, what would heavy weapons guys? Heavy weapons guy. I'm gonna say heavies are blue. Yeah. For now. Because there's 4 classes and then rookies, and I'll give each of them an actual color. Because hey, I really am all about the customization. Question is, does it look better than this? Yeah, it kinda does. We'll see. I mean, and I'm not gonna mess with their names. I'm not gonna do the renaming thing. I tried to do that in my LPs, and I'm just done. Okay, I'm done derping around. Everyone else is rookies. They'll get to be people later.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Please do. Insufficient resources, quote unquote. Okay, weapon fragments or alien materials. Okay, lead to advances in our weapons. or lead to advances in our body armor. Now in old XCOM you wanted to get weapons and then armor. Both were really important. But in this XCOM it seems like the focus has shifted a bit. So this is this isn't entirely blind, so I'm actually going to go with alien materials on this.
Thank you, Commander. This research will take some time. We will notify you once it is complete.
We're still in the
Commander to mission control. Commander to
It sounds like you are needed elsewhere. Farewell, Commander. If you recover any additional artifacts during your field operations, I would be quite eager to study them.
Are you okay? I mean...
Commander to mission control.
Something about her. I don't
Commander
know.
to mission control.
The enemy is testing our capabilities, Commander. We've gotten reports of simultaneous attacks in 2 different countries. We can only respond to one. The country we help will donate more resources to our cause. But the panic level of the country we choose not to help will rise. It's not an easy decision, Commander, but it's one you'll have to make.
Yep. Now, typically it's between like 3 countries. So we can help the United States. Panic's low, it's easy, we get 4 scientists. Or we can help People's Republic of China. Panic's low, it's easier, we get $200. 4 scientists. I value having research done even more than I'd value money, because you can't recruit new scientists and engineers. That's the thing. Although, money is incredibly tight, I've heard, in the first little bit of the game. We'll go for the scientists. We'll go for the long term, I think.
Understood. The troops are waiting for you in the hangar. Commander, before deploying our squad, you can choose which soldiers to send out there. I've taken the liberty of calling up our veteran. His combat experience makes him invaluable on the battlefield.
Yeah, he's an actual heavy, so we can use some heavy firepower in these guys. Everybody else, rookies. Rookies, the lot of them. And I'm not gonna make their shirts red, because I'm not an asshole like that. You get standard loadouts. 32 tents. I'll make rookies have this color armor. I don't know. There's nothing really in the loadout for them. There's not even like... Not sure what I just did, but I hope I didn't mess anything up. Okay. Yes, rookies that go out on missions get... Armor 1029, looks like. Yeah, and this is all you get for a squad until you get officer training school, which you can send 2 more squaddies at. Oh my god. For a total of 6. They've rebalanced the game to make it not quite as insane as that sounds. Okay. Visual camouflage isn't really an issue. The aliens can kind of see us anyway. So, we're gonna go. Let's make sure he's got his loadout. Loadout, please. Yeah. XCOM soldiers will appreciate it. No kidding. So see, you can only really do the class that frag grenade, so everything is basically as it should be. Just making sure. Old XCOM had a bit of an inventory management issue. So let's go.
Strike 1. Prepare for landing.
Alright, we're still kind of in the tutorial, but this is the mission where you can fail and die. Basically, you
get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
Alright.
We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area.
We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Ladders and drain pipes. Neutralize hostile targets. Simple. This would be the test of our metal, actually.
Hold on, soldier. Before you move out, let's see what's inside that building. Your squad mate is closer, so let him check it out.
And we're still well into the tutorial. Notice our veteran has an extra bar of health. Use left shift and tab. Or you can just left click on it like old times. Although since movement and selection is no longer the same button, there will be slightly less misclicks of that particular nature.
Good. Now open the door. Quietly, so you don't reveal your position to the enemy.
Alright.
Okay. Now take cover inside.
Move it up.
Alright. Now I want a man on the roof of that building. See if you can find a way up there, soldier.
Select heavy weapons guy. Mr. Gonzalez. Find a way onto the roof. You can change elevations, pressing mouse scroll up. Okay. You can dash a pretty far distance overall. Not bad.
There they are. The rest of you, advance toward the enemy and get into cover. Hold your fire until I give the word.
And yes, the aliens do get a free turn of movement every single time. They just do. Okay, let's get them